Okay. Alright, let's just get this going. Hello everyone. Welcome to your host. A couple of things. Before I do this, there's one other thing before I get distracted. Mustn't get distracted, must have my tablets first. Tablets have to come first. Having my tablets is a good thing. Remembering to have my tablets is a very good thing. Right, that's on. Okay. So, the router, my wireless and my router is pretty much screwed. As you can probably tell by the quality of the streams. Things have changed a lot. And there's not much we can do about it. There really isn't much we can do about it until we can get a new quality router. On here. Oh, okay. Audio's going to cut out now and then, unfortunately. It's not going to be stable, unfortunately. But I still have to do this. It's still part of what keeps me going every day, so. After the fresh vegetables. All the vegetables in there. Let's put some up in this. Get this doing. We're doing our potatoes, veg, and thingy. Cause yeah. Yay. Then start this one off. Alright. I mean, I used to have pretty perfect with the dog food. I used to have a pretty much perfect connection all around my house. I mean, it was very rare that I had problems with my stream, but as you can tell now, we're still getting that instability. Both instability isn't just with the wireless, it isn't. I'm using wireless down here, getting the same kind of issues as we go upstairs. Well, the main computer is wired in. It's pretty much completely screwed. It's stable enough to do it, but we are losing frames. We are having issues. I'll give their food again. The doggies can have their food. Yeah. My internet has never been like this. Yeah, it's survivable, it's usable. put together potatoes away. I'm a bit slow today anyway because I've been up for munchies and did all that. So I'm not functioning on a lot of sleep. We'll give the dogs all the juice goes with the tuna. The doggies like that as well. Good in there. I like giving the dogs love tuna and that, so I love giving the dogs bits of tuna and that. If I'm going to eat tuna, the dogs get tuna as well. Hello there, Kibble. So I'm having tuna again today. Using up the last of the tuna. Right, foodie for doggies is ready. There, foodie. Okay. Right. I'm back. Okay, so the doggies are having their food. I'm here. We're dealing with multiple issues server-wise. Oosh, oosh. The big fairy bottle. Beep, beep, says the Jason. Hello there, Midnight Munchies Manifesto. Awesome, awesome, wonderful thing. Hugs. Yeah. We're doing a show at 7 p.m. Breakfast, well, the dogs are eating their food. We're having tuna, potatoes, and carrots. Honeybee! Yay! Honeybee's here. So yeah, so there's potatoes boiling, there's carrots boiling, and there's tuna, which is just normal tin tuna, which I shared with the dogs as well. The dogs had some tuna. So if the stream freezes and that, it's because the router, my house internet is dying. The router is dying. So if we have freezes and my voice goes out of sync or anything like that, there's nothing we can do about it, sadly, until I can afford to replace that router. So I'm just saying, if anybody sees any glitches and that, it's just nothing we can fix until I sort out the router, which I'm going to have to wait until I can get some money together for it. I am going to contact my internet provider just to make sure that there's nothing on the line that could be causing it, which I'm pretty sure there isn't, but I want to check. Pardon me. So we're good. We're just having a little chat. The dogs, as you can probably hear, the dogs eating because they're dragging their bowls around. Let's show you the doggies. The doggies are having their food at the moment. They're both eating. Beryl's eating hers. Bertie's been wondering whether we can have Beryl's as well. Oops, I need to just go in. And now Bertie always goes to Beryl's, and Bertie's got Beryl's bowl. Now she's finished, and now he's licking Beryl's bowl around, and he'll move that around the thingy and completely make sure. He'll lick the floor in it. He is so food centric. He's got to check and then go back to his bowl to make sure there's nothing in his bowl. Beryl, once she's fed, she just goes and lays down and has a rest. Bertie, he's got to check every little, make sure there's no food anywhere in the kitchen on the floor. He'll lick the floor, actually go around licking the floor as well, Bertie. Well, he's very food-centric, Bertie is. Yeah, he's still doing it. He's down there now licking the floor. He's actually licking the floor where the plate was, and now he'll go back to there and that. He'll move it around the place. There's nothing left in the bowl, but he's got to lick it completely. They obviously got lost on the way. I think they got lost on the way. But you're here, and yeah, and now he's back to his plate. He's back to his best, checking the floor to see if there's anything on the floor he's missed that could have possibly be missed, and he's got to check the floor and he's got to lick around the. He is so food centric. Bertie is so completely food centric. It's okay, Manny. The people that matter are here. They're all here. And we're doing the International Midnight Munchies show at 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's like, this is like an example of honeybee is awesome. Yeah. Yeah, you need to get your sleep now. You go sleep now. And then we'll deal with all that and have some fun. I'll be doing the pre-show about half an hour beforehand, just a normal pre-show. Oh, let me turn down. Bertie is still licking the floor, even though he's had his food and everything. Bertie, no, come here, Beryl. You want to get on here? You've had your food and you're happy, and the Beryl can come on here and go say hello to the people and. Hey, no, just you have a good rest and a sleep. Hi, wonderful dog. I think it could probably go. You had your food, didn't you? You're happy now because you've had your food and you're snuggly and you're a good doggy. Don't on me, dog. Yeah, Beryl likes computers and monitors and tablets and phones. Bertie is completely food centric. Bertie is still licking the floor. That Bertie is still hunting for food. He is still hunting for food. Just in case there's more food. He is still hunting for food. He will hunt food for food for like half an hour after he's eaten. Even though he gets fed enough, definitely gets fed enough, because they have 2 meals a day, the dogs do. And they always have a little bit of what I eat as well, yeah. So he always has what's left of my food as well, so he never goes without food. But he's just always been a very food-centric dog. For example, when they've been outside, I pick up a few treats, usually a few bits of their dry food, and then I'll come back upstairs to my main PC upstairs. And if he knows I've got food on me to give him when we go upstairs, he stops halfway up the stairs. He won't move off halfway up the stairs until I get right close to him, because he knows I've got food. Oh. Crazy Bertie is. He is literally the ultimate food hunter. Bertie is also the kind of dog that you have to limit the food, because he doesn't have a mechanism to stop eating. Beryl, when she eats, she'll eat until she's full, or sometimes she won't even eat her morning meal if she doesn't feel hungry then. Bertie doesn't. Bertie will eat till he makes himself sick. He literally will. He is one of those dogs that he will just, if you gave him all the food he could want, he would eat until his stomach was full and he was sick. He just doesn't, he's not that, he's a bit of a doofus, Bertie is. Aren't you, Bertie? You're a bit of a doofus. You're down here now for a love. You're down here for a love, yes. You're down here for a love cushion. And you just want your love, don't you? You want to be here with Daddy and have a love. Yeah. So yes, we've got to get. Yes, what I tried yesterday, because I've been trying to make sure that it isn't something else other than my router. It can't be anything else other than the router, but I've been checking everything. You know what I'm like for to go. I will check things. So I got hold of. I used an old Intel i3 what i350 network card. That's basically an Ethernet card with 2 ports, 100 or 1 gigabit. Quite good ones, but they're quite old now. Got them out of old machines. And I replaced the 2 connections that my system already had, the 2 ones built onto the board. And I plugged them in there. I tried every single Ethernet cable I had. That's 12 different Ethernet cables. I lined them all next to my computer and all next to the router, and I plugged them in turn to test whether or not it was something to do with the cable. I did all that yesterday. I took apart the Draytech router to see if I could see anything that I could fix, and I reduced everything going through the Azeal router, which is the one that's working at the moment, and just trying to figure out why and what it is that causing it. It comes down to, it can only really be one of 2 things, and I'm going to test this later today. I don't want to, I really don't want to, but I'm going to plug back in the old Fit router. This is not something I want to do. I don't want to plug the Fitz router back in. but the Fritzbox router, just to make sure that I'm on the right diagnosis path. And then later today or tomorrow, I will call my internet provider. They're very good, and I'll just ask them to do a diagnosis of the line, a simple test of the line to make sure there's no damage outside the house. But I'm pretty sure that it isn't because of the way it's going. But we'll find out whether or not there's anything like that. So it's what I can do. It's what I can test and try out. So I don't want to. It's a Fritzbox. It's not something that I would normally use. Like we've just had another glitch there. It's like it's losing. It's very flaky. The connection is. So that's my plan for when I've eaten. I'm going to do some tests on the line and see if I can do anything that can make a difference. Yeah. I'm even thinking of getting a new separate RJ11 cable. That's the cable that goes through from your modem to the phone port. So if I get another one of those, I can test whether or not it's just to make sure there isn't that connection. Yeah. But it's going to probably mean buying a new router. It's crazy. I mean, oh, let's turn this over a bit. So the router that I'm going to replace it with, I think I'm going to stick with Draytech, because Draytech has always been stable for this house. I'd like to go to Ubiquity, but Ubiquity is more expensive, and I know they're very good. Ubiquity routers are really good, but let me go to Amazon and grab the link for the router I'm going to change to. Okay, so just try and find it on my list on this computer. Let's find the list of it. Split off the chat so I can see the chat over. This is the one. This is the one that I'm going to go for. It's the Vigor Draytech 2866AX. It's a very good little router. Very powerful. And it's a built-in modem, VDSL modem. So it'll last for another 10 years probably once I get this. It's just a very expensive piece of kit to buy. Yeah, it's just about standard business pictures of it. It is a very good router. The Draytech routers are very good business routers. Some of them are very good, but this one's very secure as well. And of course, it's got Wi-Fi 6. I mean, I might actually. Strange. I've got a few things I want. I'm gonna send an email out to a company and see if they want to help out. Well, see if I can contact them. Hey mate, some companies are happy to help, or I'm willing to try that before I do anything. Because if it isn't the Draytech, it'll be a Ubiquiti. It's an amazing set. It's the same. I mean, let's put it this way: Linus uses Ubiquiti to run its business. All the lab and everything is built on Ubiquiti network. Ubiquiti do some of the best network stuff. So if I went, the other option is the morning, morning, Keegan. So this is the Ubiquiti router. That's the other one. So it's one of the two routers I'll have to replace mine with. Are you okay, Bertie? You enjoy yourself. You're still looking for food. You're still looking for food after you've ate your food. You've had your food. You've had your food. I know you enjoy your food, but you don't have to keep searching for it half an hour later. The food is gone. The food is gone, Bertie. You can't have any more food. How is life, Keegan? How is life for you? Let's just plug in the Ubiquiti See if we can get some. Pretty good, apart from my router being dying and I need to replace it at some point in time. But that's why we're having glitches sometimes on the stream. I aren't streaming as much at the moment. But apart from that, I'm good. Food is cooking, potatoes and carrots and tuna. Going to have a simple meal. The dogs had some of the tuna with their meal and they really enjoyed that. The Bertie likes tuna, don't you? You like tuna, don't you? You love tuna. People think that only cats like tuna, but no, doggies love tuna too. Okay. No, I haven't used an internet provided thingy for a long time. My house has a massive amount of data going through and that because of all my stuff that helps me be independent. So I need a business class router, not one that the ones that come from the thingy do not do all the things I need to do. Sadly, they don't. So the foodie's gonna be nice. We're gonna have the foodie. The foodie. The first part of the food. Baby going. There we go. Open that up. Having gravy. Gravy with our stuff. Gravy. So yeah, any kind of issues with the green audio and that is because the router is dying and I'll take potatoes. The potatoes shall be taken. Removed from the potatoes. Potatoes. I could try contact. Oh no, I'm thinking about it. Whether they want to help out because I do use a lot of technology, and if they wanted to help out in that way, would be interesting. Where's the nasty things? I'm really not a big enough channel to get that kind of attention from someone like Drake. Doesn't hurt to ask. To ask. But yeah, I'm going to put the old fits back in before I contact the. So we're doing everything we can to try and sort it out. It's messy, but I don't care. The doggies some. Oh, get the gravy. The gravy. Lots of gravy. So the foodie is ready. I'm going to eat my food in a minute. Yeah. Gunther's to ask. So I will eat my food, and then I will be upstairs. I will be I'll if you see me disappear from Discord for a couple and thingy and see me, I'll be starting up streams and that just to test things. So the streams won't be working. I'll be doing back and forward, turning on, turning off. So if you see any of that going on, it's just me trying to test stuff today before I have to talk to Drake Tech and that tomorrow. So I would say bye-bye now, and I hope you all have a good day. I hope you all have a reason to smile. You are all awesome and wonderful and splendiferous. Well, I will say bye-bye for now, you wonderful, special people of awesomeness.